I say there are things better left unsolved.
Who knows what waits for us in nature's no man's land?
Impossible, unbelievable, fantastic. But I tell you, it could happen. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen. Yes, it could happen. For various authorities believe that buried somewhere under the polar ice cap, in a state of suspended animation, are the awesome creatures, the leviathans that roamed the earth at the dawn of time.
What up, kaiju friends and fans? Phil the Kaiju King back. Let's take a look at this collection. A recollection for me, but it's the different figure. I had the monochrome, the black and white Rhedosaurus. This is the colored version with the little smashed car polyresin base. So this is the different one, but I did have one previous. When I was selling, I had to sell most of my stuff for medical. There was one figure I had to keep, Squanchi, because that's my favorite Harryhausen movie, and I kept it. All the others I had, I sold. Medusa, the Allosaurus, the Triceratops, all of it. Triceratops, all of it I sold. But this really was one of my favorite others that they had released, and the Allosaurus. I might try to get it back eventually. They were all great, though. All these Harryhausen figures by Star Ace and X Plus are really excellent figures. This isn't the boxes are always nice as well, as you can see. All right, we'll move on to the star of the show, the Star Ace X Plus Rhedosaurus Color version. All right, everyone, I'm back, and here it is. It says on the box 32 centimeter Star Ace Rhedosaurus Color version. Really cool figure from a really great movie, The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. If you haven't seen it, I think it's probably even on YouTube at this point, that movie. Give it a chance. It's a pretty good monster movie from 1953. This is a direct inspiration for Godzilla along with King Kong 1933. This and Kong 33 directly impacted the results for Godzilla. From what I've heard and read, that is the deal. And this thing will be always linked to Godzilla, in my opinion, because it directly influenced, along with King Kong 1933. Those two films were the direct influence that hatched Godzilla into fruition. We can thank already here and Kong for bringing Godzilla to be what he is today, which is the king of the box office, not just the king of the monsters, in my opinion. Pretty cool figure here. The Rhedosaurus, of course, is woken up by atomic testing, like all the 1950s. 1950s monster movies are all pretty much the same deal there. The atomic testing waking them up, so pretty cool. It wakes up and it's like in Antarctica, I want to say, and then makes its way down the eastern seaboard and ends up attacking New York. Then it's giving off some kind of bacteria that's killing people, if I remember right. I haven't watched the movie in a minute. Then they kill it with some kind of isotope or something at the end. It's at the I want to say it's at the amusement park around the roller coaster, and they get up on the roller coaster and shoot it with this isotope in an open wound it has, and it kills it. It's a pretty good classic 1950s movie. The monochrome one's really good. I'll link the video to the monochrome one in the description of this video in case anybody wants to see it. It was several years ago I did it. A really cool monster / kaiju. It's bigger than King Kong in the movie, but nowhere near as big as Godzilla. Probably stands about 40 feet tall, maybe. I don't know. I'd say 40 to 50 feet tall max heights. And it predominantly walked around on all fours, but it could raise up like this. And the base is right here. It goes with it. It's polyresin, so it's super heavy, but it's got a crushed car Harryhausen logo on it. It's really neat looking little base here. Crushed lamppost. I think it goes under his left foot here, like that. Supposed to be the depiction that it catches. Looks pretty good like that. That's probably how I'll display it. Pretty neat figure here for sure. I'm gonna sit down real quick and take a quick look at him. Pretty much predominantly green in color, green in tone with the paint app. Colorized him in green. I don't have a problem with that. You see the sections of the tail look good. Almost got a single row thagomizer at the end of the tail here. Of course, the spikes start at the very almost tip of the tail and go up the tail, up to the back, where they get a little bit bigger on the back there. High point. Go up even onto the head. Very nice details of the bumpy scaled skin on the Rhedosaurus here. Looks good. There's the feet on both front and back rear legs. Underneath, some nice scaling on the underneath of him as well. Looks good. Predominantly all green, as I said, all over the body here. Very, very nicely detailed scales. Look at that. Looks nice. Up on the head, of course, you got some more nice scaling. Eyes are white with a yellow and black pupil. Looks like. Teeth in the mouth, individually sculpted red, pinkish red inside the mouth. Good capture of the old Rhedosaurus here. Nice scales on the neck and stuff. Really nice figure here. They did a good job on this guy. We'll do some comparisons with this fella. We'll move on to that now. All right, y'all, here's my favorite Harryhausen film, Gwangi, from Valley of the Gwangi. All right, we'll do some more. Let's move on to that now. All right, y'all, this is the knockoff Kong on AliExpress. It looks exactly like the X Plus. It does light up. It has a spot on the back of its leg. You plug in a USB to light him up. The axe lights up. I still haven't done a video on that Kong. I want to do a side-by-side with the X Plus. So, pretty cool though figure. It's very heavy though. Solid. All right, we'll do some more. All right, y'all, there's the Sakai 54 30 centimeter figure. All right, we'll move on to some final thoughts here. Let's do that now. All right, everyone. Star Ace X Plus Ray Harryhausen Beast from 20,000 Fathoms Rhedosaurus colored version. Pretty nicely sized figures. You can see with my comparisons. Really cool movie. Great 50s monster movie. Probably one of the best of the whole 50s as far as American movies are concerned, because this was an American made movie. I would say this is probably the best one of the 50s for my money. Like I said, my overall favorite for Harryhausen is the Gwangi though. Pretty cool figure. Right, everyone, I'll close out this video. I want to thank everyone who tunes in. This is Phil the Kaiju King. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.
Unbelievable? Fantastic? But I tell you, it could happen. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen. Yes, it could happen. For various authorities believe that buried somewhere under the polar ice cap, in a state of suspended animation, are the awesome creatures, the leviathans that roamed the earth at the dawn of time. And under certain conditions, a nuclear explosion could free one from his icy tomb. Then, guided by instinct, the beast would come back to the caverns of the deepest Atlantic where it was spawned. An armored giant, wreaking his prehistoric fury on modern man and his puny machines. Cities would be terrorized by the cruel intruder from the past. Populations crazed and panicked with fear by its destructive force. Granite and steel would crumble. Soldiers and their weapons would be powerless before the onslaught of the beast. The beast. The beast. The beast from 20,000 fathoms.